Hello and welcome back. This is the first tutorial video of actually creating games. So let's get straight into it because we've only got 10-minute videos. If you open GameMaker, we'll start to learn how to set up a new project. Okay, every time I record it seems to go slow, which is a little bit annoying. Right, so new. As you can see, I've made plenty. We'll call it Project 1 Idea. Go away. Project 1 Idea, then create. Right, so here's where you create sprites, here's where you put sound, backgrounds, paths, scripts, shaders, fonts, timelines, objects, rooms. Don't really use them. That's all. You've always got to start by pardon me. By creating the sprites. So what should we say the most important thing is that you need to have for the sprites? Well, first you definitely need a background as well. So if we set up, actually no, let's start from the beginning, like it's an actual game. Okay, we need to set up a main menu screen. Okay, right. So we'll go to sprites, create group, pre-game, because I'll call this a group. It's a pre-game, because it's not part of the game. It's just the title. So we'll put title page 1. Okay. So now we'll create sprite underscore play. So we'll edit sprite. We'll create this width by not 64, 96, and then we'll use a text editor in GameMaker just to write play. Probably should do that a bit bigger. Here is, if you click on this bit here, it brings this up so you can move. I'll probably do it about 14, 12. There we are. And then we'll just fill that in there, like that. It's not going to look great for now, but we can always see what I like to do to create my sprites, especially for titles and things, is to go to a website called cooltext.com, and it's very good. You can have like backgrounds under the text and different fonts, and it all looks really nice, and you can use them quite well if it decides to run. Here we are. Right, so we've got all these different ones that you can make a play out of. See, for this tower defense game, we want something that looks quite medieval, I guess. So maybe dragon, but since I've noticed since I've used dragon, it's not that great. So I don't really like to use it that much. I'm sorry about that. I just come up. Slab we have, which I think could be really cool, especially for a game. As it has the background of the wood effect, so I think that's nice. But if you was to put play there, and then you can go on to shadow, get a shadow colour and change the shadow colour. And as you can see, it's changed it a little bit. If we bring it down here, it changes it again. You can notice in the colour slightly if you look. The logo here, the pattern can be changed, so we can have something else. So a night sky, or well, this night sky, but I think that could also look really good. And it's not just you can change the text colour as well. So if you want it red, and it'll be black and red, but you'll look quite cool. Especially if you're going to create quite a simple game like a Space Invaders or Space Invaders game, that would look quite nice. But yeah, so we can just copy that image and then edit, delete this, and paste it, and then that's that. Then we're going to center that. Make sure you center it. So that's 183 by 128 pixels. That isn't that much. And then what else will we want? We will want quit. There we are. So we'll call this sprite underscore quit, and then we'll paste that in there. And again, we'll center it. For that'll do. We need a background image. Well, we don't really, but now we'll create a group called pre-game in the room section, and then we'll create a room called room title 1. Background, we'll just throw. We'll draw the background colour as black on this. It'll actually, maybe we might do it grey, so it doesn't clash as much with the images we've got. Right, if the problem with doing grey as well is you don't see these. These are the grid marks that's on the rooms that are needed to like know where you're placing your objects. But now I'll show you if you didn't notice before. So if I was to make it red, then we can see all these lines. But we'll draw the background colour as something like this for now. And yeah, that'll do for now. The colour doesn't really look. The main menu is always pretty simple. It's never really got to be that intense, not especially when you're making little games like this. We're not going to publish them, it's just there to get us in the mode to know that we've got to make these every time we create a game. We can't just go straight into the game. It always comes, we always need to create the main menu first, because otherwise there's no way to get onto the game. So anyway, create the object play, we'll call it, which we'll now need to create a group, and then you click the sprite pick slot, sprite play, and then you go to mouse, left released. I always use, if it's something like this, it's easier. And then we'll use room go to, and then we're gonna have to use this like room level 1. Now that's not come up because we've not created level 1 yet, but that's what the name of the room's going to be called, level 1. So that's that, that's done. And then quit. We need to create object quit, mouse left released, and jog the code in. It's game end, and then that will just end the game. So now if we are to put that's just that for now, but we'll play the game. So play's not going to do anything, it'll come up with that, and then quit will just, well, quit the game, I'll just show you as well at the same time. We'll be able to change that created with GameMaker Studio later, because let's be honest, we don't really want that in our game. So anyway, if we was to quit, then it just closes the game. We'll make a button to do that at any time, so maybe escape and it will just shut down the game. We'll put that as a persistent object in all of the rooms. Or we'll code it in the actual room, where you can go creation code, and then we can put if keyboard check. But let's not do that yet, because yeah. So now we'll create a group for